Good evening, Lexbots. Ahoy, Lexbots. In our tutorial, I have no idea how to do a pirate accent. I can't even try, and I can't even look at myself in the camera without getting over the fact that I have like a mustache happening. It's making it very difficult to take myself seriously. In this tutorial, I'll be going over this. This originally started out as like a Davy Jones look, and then it turned into like a sea turtle. I am an octoturtle. Turtle puss. No, we're not gonna go with turtle puss. Now, for those of you guys who watch my videos, you guys know that I usually use water-based paint, but I was actually sent cream paint by Steve Laporte. I literally just got this in the mail today. And this guy worked on Van Helsing, How the Grinch Stole Christmas, Terminator 3, so I'm a little bit happy to have his palette in my hand. I'll be doing a review of the palette in the future, but for my first time using it, I can say I absolutely love it, and you guys will be able to see why in the video and how easy it blends. All the products stay the same, listed somewhere around the video, and don't forget to go to Facebook and check out my page, Made You Look by Lex, and like it. Also, don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, feel free to contact me. I'm starting off by using light brown Paradise paint to kind of sketch out where I'm generally putting my facial structure. This includes some angry eyeballs, a little bit of temples sinking in, and then also higher cheekbones. I'm also sketching in where the tentacles are gonna go, but if things do overlap and lines aren't perfect, don't worry about it right now, it's just an outline. For highlighting and contouring in the base color of the face, I'm just going to be applying this cream color palette with my fingers. Because this makeup doesn't have individual names for the colors, I'm going to be going in with the light green. And I'm applying this to all areas that will be highlighted. This is going to be my forehead, the top of my brow bone, on the high points of my cheekbones, as well as my nose and my chin. I'm also coloring in the tentacles with this color using a brush, and I'm only using a brush really just to get into the small areas. I'm also using the Made You Look foundation brush to apply this color over my chest and my neck. And like I said earlier, because this is a cream palette, you don't need to activate it with anything, you can just go straight into the palette and get the colors. I'm then going into the Frightmares Palette and taking out the medium green in that palette and doing a little bit of contouring. This is mainly going to be above the cheekbones, and I'm also kind of drawing in sort of an angry expression, just giving it a basic outline. Outlining the top of my forehead as well as the side of my cheekbones, underneath my eyebrows. It might be a little easier if you just watch instead of listen, I might make things confusing, but I'm going to keep talking anyways. Underneath your eyes, and then also right above or underneath the tentacles, depending on which way they're facing. I'm then going back into the palette and taking the darkest green in the palette and going over all the areas that I just contoured. I'm also making sure to make a strong shadow underneath my tentacles around my mouth so it shows that that is above my jaw. After any time using these cream colors when you're ready to move on, you're going to want to powder them with a translucent powder. This will set the paints, and to my surprise, they were actually extremely durable. I'm then switching over to my Paradise paint in the color Olive and filling in the holes that I left open, as well as further defining kind of my eye sockets. Bring that color in more towards your nose. This is going to help give a little bit more of an angry expression. I'm also casting a smidgen of a shadow above the tentacles, as well as below the tentacles, depending on which way you're facing. I'm also blending this water-based paint into the cream colors that I've already applied, which you can see blends very nicely. And I'm applying this around my temple area as well as my brow bone just to give it a little bit more definition. Mixing black and olive Paradise paint together, I'm then going to continuously create darker greens to add more and more definition to each area. Continue mixing more black into the olive color and darkening up your features until you're happy with how dark they are. The darker you make them, the more depth you're going to be giving your character. I'm then going in with the Made You Look detail brush and olive Paradise paint and just kind of drawing in the little outlines of the tentacles. Taking the Made You Look angled brush and the same olive paint, I'm then filling in the underside of the tentacles. To give it some more dimension, I'm then going in with dark green eyeshadow and just outlining the edges of the underside of the tentacles. To also add some more dimension and help you from getting a little bit confused, I'm then going in with black eyeshadow and creating the shadow around each tentacle. If it's lifting away from your face, be sure to draw the shadow a little bit away from the tentacle itself. For the suction cups, I'm just going in with Graftobian Pro Paint in white and the Made You Look detail brush and just drawing some dots. I'm also adding a little bit of brown eyeshadow with the Made You Look blending brush just to kind of divide up the tentacles a bit. Look crazy for a minute and line your eyes with your favorite black eyeliner. And smudge that out using the Made You Look angled brush to make it all nice and messy. I'm also going in with a brown eyeliner in the inner corners of my eyes and the outer corners of my eyes and just smudging that out. To give it that little bit of extra definition, I'm then going in with black eyeshadow and the Made You Look angled brush and just slightly defining a little bit more underneath my brow bone. To do the pattern of the turtle shells in my cheeks, I'm then going in with the very light green from the Frightmares Palette and the Made You Look detail brush and just drawing in that pattern. I'm also using the dark green from the Frightmares Palette just to add in some extra wrinkles, as well as my turtle pattern to the sides of my forehead, a little bit on my cheeks. Body is really where you get to see how easy the cream colors are to just kind of blend together and do some highlighting and contouring. And I'm just going in with the medium green and defining my collarbone as well as my neck, and then going in with the dark green to define it even further. I'm then taking the Made You Look small eyeshadow brush and drawing my turtle pattern on my shoulders, and once you're done with all of it, be sure to powder everything.